Good morning. Welcome to the Nims Park ribbon cutting ceremony. This is a project that's been for nearly 3 years now, and we finally have a playground for our kids. So saying that, I would like to bring the Mayor, Steve Gowron, up to say a few words, and then we'll have Jen Sanaki say a few words, and we'll have a ribbon cutting, and it's open to everybody.
Good morning, folks. This is a heck of a moment. This shows what neighbors can do when they all pull together, and you know it's with a lot of pride that I've been involved with the Nims Neighborhood Association since its inception in 1992, and then turned the reins of power over to Shirley last year. Little over 3 years ago, one of our neighbors, Jen Sanaki, came to one of the meetings, and this was on the heels of the announcements of the closure of a number of our schools in town. And we knew at that time that the playgrounds would be uprooted and it would leave the Nims neighborhood without a spot for the kids to come and play. So, let it be a warning to people, because she had the brilliant idea. So we immediately tackled her, put her on the board of directors, and said, go with it. And she did. And my gosh, what a marvelous, marvelous result, isn't it, folks? But it's really indicative of what happens at the neighbor level, and then the neighbors reaching out to the people that serve us. So it's really been a lot of communication, talk, and hard work with the school district, who said, yeah, we can take a piece of dirt and give it to the city, and then the city can lease it to us as an association, and it gets really convoluted, but the ultimate result isn't convoluted at all. It's a joy. And so to Jen, the board of directors that have seen this all through, the Muskegon Public Schools, our city staff that are out here today, bless your hearts for your hard work and joining with us to get this all done, and I'm sure that Jen will flesh it all out. But I got to tell you, coming home in the evenings from work when you're driving by, I get choked up. You see the families out here, and it's like, my gosh, it really is a neighborhood. So thank you for your hard work. Thank you, city staffers, all of our supporters, our grantors that help fill our coffers so that we can do this. And let's enjoy this for years to come. And don't forget to put me on the mowing schedule. And thank you, folks.
Okay, first of all, he thanked a lot of people that I'm going to re-thank in my speech, so thank you, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay,
We need to thank them more.
Okay, I will. I want to thank you all for coming out to our dedication of our new playground. Obviously, it has worked, finally. This day has been 3 years in the making. It all started 3 years ago when they closed the school. I made a couple of calls to Mr. Felsky, and it became clear that the playground was going to be dismantled. That's when I attended my first neighborhood association meeting to express my concern that our neighborhood was losing our only playground. Mayor Gowron encouraged me to join the NNA board and help solve the problem, and the rest is history. We are not just standing here because of my efforts, but because of the efforts of many people that I am proud to have worked with and deserve recognition. First and foremost, I need to thank my fellow board members for making this a priority for our association and listening to me blather on about this for the past 3 years. So Steve, Shirley, Liz, Ken, Jim, Glenn, and Farah, thank you. I also need to thank Mr. Felsky and Muskegon Public Schools for agreeing to donate the piece of property. There are so many people on the city staff that I need to thank, but where is she? But especially Kathy. I can't imagine how glad you must be that this is finally over, because I am sure that I have been a major pain. I sincerely want to thank you, because this certainly would not have happened without your help. And Frank, who's not here, but I want to thank Frank for helping us out when we hit bumps in the road and when I got frustrated. And then there's Bernadette. who taught me stuff about playground equipment that I never knew I needed to know. So thank you. And thank you to all the other city staff that had a hand in making this happen. And thank you to the City Commission for agreeing to accept the donation of the property and leasing it to our association. And now for the donors. This certainly would not have been possible without the help of there's 3 major donors that I need to thank. And we received a grant from the Women's Division of the Chamber of Commerce. That was our very first grant that we received that got us kick-started. Then we got a $10,000 grant from the Muskegon County Community Foundation, which was another, holy cow, this is really going to happen. And then the city stepped in with the Community and Neighborhood Services and finished it off, which was spectacular. We got a bigger playground than I thought we were going to get because of the Community and Neighborhood Services. And then we did some fundraising on our own. We had the opportunity to work the parking lot at the Mart Dock for Moose Fest, and we made, what did we make? Like $1,000 from that. And we also received many donations from individuals, and for that we are truly grateful. And now to Kendall. I want to thank Sinclair Recreation. They're the equipment vendors. They were so spectacular last weekend. I can't sing their praises enough. They helped us design this, and the installation went so smoothly. I mean, I had nightmares for weeks before about how it was going to go, and it just went so much better. And then thank you to the crew of volunteers that we had last weekend. I don't think he's here, but especially Mike Zizak. He's the manager at the Home Depot, and he had a crew. He had a crew of, what was there, like?
He's
like,
up north.
Oh, there you are, yeah. We had like 10 or 11 people from Home Depot come and help us out. And I also need to give a shout out to Larry Spatero for coming out and lending a hand last weekend. With their help, we were able to finish hours ahead of schedule last Saturday. And thank you to all the kids and families that have come out and used the playground over the last week. I can't begin to express how gratifying it has been for us to see you all enjoying what we have worked so hard to create. And now the part where I'm going to cry. And now, for the most important people in my life, my family. Thank you to my husband for pushing me to keep going until I got this done, and to my kids for being my inspiration, and to my mom, who never took no for an answer, and who, much to the chagrin of a few people here, instilled that in me. I know she would be proud, and that in itself made this worthwhile. So, all right. Thank you all again for coming out. Now let's go play and watch Muskegon.
Who do you have to cut the ribbon, my dear?
And now for my...
Aw.
Yeah. And now, Jackson Aki is going to cut the ribbon with the big scissors that we borrowed from Poppy.
Go, Jack.
Buddy.
And with that, the park is open. We have treats for the kids, so everybody come participate. Thanks for coming.
For years, people have put together photo collages for special occasions. They go through the photo album and old shoe boxes and pull out their favorite photos and put them on poster boards. The boards are a great way of sharing stories, but it can be a pretty tedious job. Well, we here at Clocks, we want to make that job easier for you. So just bring us all the photos and we'll scan them into the computer, and then we'll print out the collages on our large format printer. That way, all the photos will be in digital format so you can share them with your friends and relatives.
Beginning as a lumber company in 1911, Frederick's Construction has been servicing the Muskegon area since 1969. Family owned and operated, they specialize in roofing, siding, windows, insulation, additions, doors, decks, and more. Located at 1940 Commerce Street in beautiful downtown Muskegon, their phone number is 231-722-3937. When you want quality workmanship, you want Fredericks Construction.
Your vehicle is an important part of your life. It gets you where you need to go. Take care of it by bringing it to Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. At Van's Quick Lube, every vehicle gets up to 6 quarts of high-quality Quaker State oils, new oil filter, and a free car wash with every service. If you need a quick wash that is done right the first time, then stop by any convenient Van's Car Wash and experience the hand-scrubbed and Simonized difference. Keep your car running and looking great at Van's Car Wash and Quick Lube. 6 convenient locations, 1 near you.
We want to thank the baseball team for having us on the grounds tonight. There will be a game going on, and if you're done with the gathering here, you can join us over at the game. Ann Cummings-Misch from City of Muskegon Clerk. I'm Dave Alexander from MLive Muskegon Chronicle. We'll have some folks to have some conversation with you around 6. Enjoy the picnic, and we'll be back to you in a little bit.
Welcome all of you here today to this great party. This is fantastic. I'd like to thank, first of all, the cities of Muskegon and Muskegon Heights for their participation and all their help today. And I also want to thank law enforcement for coming here today and for being with us again on this, every step of this journey that we've been on since December. A lot of good things have happened, a lot of great conversations, a lot of meeting of the minds, saying things that we need to say and getting together in meaningful ways. And today is a celebration of where we've been and what we're going to do in the future. We're not done yet, but we wanted to just get everybody together today to get to enjoy each other and celebrate where we have come.
Due to the tireless efforts of individual citizens and groups such as the neighborhood associations of Muskegon, for over 25 years, citizens and our community police division have done a bang-up job of engaging each other and working to expand that relationship to everyone in the neighborhoods, those willing to accept the invitation. Those efforts are never complete and they're never done and continue no matter what the season is. We just got done with our fishing derby last week with our kids and police. We will be having another police academy coming up for the fall after completing one this spring. We'll be gathering for National Night Out, and our summer rec programs with a police presence and engagement have begun over at Muskegon High School. I encourage everyone here to get involved with your neighborhood association, as it's an excellent conduit for communicating just not to your police department, but all city staff and elected officials. For over 25 years, we've had the hard, productive conversations with our friends and neighbors in Muskegon about police-citizen relations and have expanded the outreach with creating partnerships with our prosecuting attorney's office, social service agencies, other police agencies throughout the county, and faith-based communities who get out the word in the neighborhoods that we all got to pull together to make this work. I want to thank the Muskegon Chronicle and 103.7 FM who joined efforts with us about 6 months ago in light of very, very disturbing national events that have caused soul searching in all of us, public servants and citizens alike. Along with other community groups, the engagement with each other has been augmented and I hope has strengthened the knowledge that we can reach out to each other at all levels of city life and do the good work needed to draw us together for the common good. And thanks too for the invitation to the community from the city staff of Muskegon, the Chronicle, and the Beat. And a big thanks to the Lakeshore Baseball Club for hosting us here at Marsh Field. Now summer begins Sunday. Let's make it a great and peaceful and fun one. And don't forget Dad on Sunday. Somebody remind my kid. And let's work very hard at making this the best of communities, because in so many ways it really is. Thank you very much, folks, and enjoy the evening.
The next speaker we have is Mayor Darrell Page from the city of Muskegon Heights.
Good evening, good evening. All right, Muskegon County, watch us go. All right, look, first of all, I'd like to thank also MLive for being here, 103.7, which has also been a strong influence in our community in terms of helping us and stuff. But what I'm looking around and I'm seeing a lot of children out here, a lot of adults, but the children, but when you get a chance, please go around and shake all the officers that you see. Shake their hands. They're here for you. They're your friends. We want to make sure that you're not scared of them. They're not scared of you, and they're willing to talk to you anytime you have any information you want to talk to them. You can do that and stuff. The officers are our friend. The Muskegon's finest, Muskegon Heights finest, the Sheriff's Department, they're all out here now, and we really appreciate them. Could you give them a round of applause, please? Thank you. The other thing is that, yes, very happy to be here for the community engagement and in the park, beautiful park here. We are neighbors. Muskegon Heights are neighbors and stuff, and we like to say that. Mayor Gowan and I are very good friends and stuff. We hug and shake and almost kiss each other every time we see him. But he's really a good guy, and I love him to death. I have a council person here, Miss McLaughlin. You stand up. She's one of my left-hand, right-hand people. Wave your hand, please. Acknowledge her. And just hope you all have a good time. Remember, though, just want to reiterate some of the things that Mayor Gowan said, is that please join your neighborhood associations and stuff. That's what helps and stuff. As I tell my residents in my community all the time and stuff, one way to take those neighborhoods back is to come together, okay? When crime starts and stuff, one thing they want you to do is they want you to be afraid of talking to each other. When you talk to each other, you notice that element moves out of your neighborhood. So please talk to one another. Please talk to our officers. Please talk to our prosecutor, and we can get things back to the way we once knew them as being. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Mayor Page. And next we have Muskegon Heights Police Chief Lynn Gill.
Good evening. I'm Muskegon Heights Police Chief Lynn Gill, and welcome to the summer kickoff. A summer that we look forward to working with you. You know, we've done a lot of these forums for the community, and like each time they get bigger and better. We're looking forward to sharing moments with the kids, making the summer safe for them, and let them know that we are on your side. We are with you. You know, we are not them. You know, we are us. No, police officers are part of the community just as you are. So when you see a police officer, that's part of the community. You know, we are neighbors, we're your friends, you know, we're your bowling buddies. You know, if I had one wish, it would be for every person here to turn to their child and say, that police officer is our friend. He's someone who can come to for help. Again, this is just one of many forums. Keep your eyes on the internet and newspapers for other forums. We've had forums at Muskegon Community College, Muskegon Heights City Hall, the Muskegon Chronicle conference room, and this year we plan to have even more, because it's about relationship building, and that's what we aim to do, is to build a solid relationship with our community. Again, thank you.
Sitting Pretty Pet Spa and Boutique is a full grooming salon with a wide range of services for dogs, cats, even birds, rabbits, guinea pigs, and ferrets. Their spa treatments include mud baths, facials, coat damage and repair, aromatherapy, de-shedding, teeth brushing, and paw repair and massage. Doesn't your best friend deserve a special spa day?
McDonald's Candies. 1064 South Getty Street in Muskegon features an assortment of chocolate-covered nuts and creams, peanut clusters, fudge, seafoam, turtles, cherry cordials, and regular and holiday novelties.
Hello, Muskegon. My name is Mark DeWitt. I'm the owner here at RPM Automotive. We've been here since 1996. We're a full-service auto repair center. We do both foreign and domestic repairs. Most of our repairs are performed same day. We do everything from AC, engine repair, and computer diagnostics. Feel free to call or come by and see us. We're located on Getty Street, next to the Getty Street Grill.
We have the Muskegon Director of Public Safety, Jeffrey Lewis.
Thank you, Peggy. Well, you heard the mayor's talk, you heard the police chief talk, but I want to talk to you about having safe days and quiet nights. It's a project we've been doing for years here in the city of Muskegon and the greater area. We want to really encourage those safe days and quiet nights. I'm going to tell you a few ways we can get that accomplished. First of all, tonight at 6 o'clock, to kind of parallel this event, we have the Summer Rec program down here at Muskegon High School, open up 4 nights a week. And it goes from 6 till 10, Monday through Thursday. And this year, we're adding Muskegon Heights High School. They're doing Friday and Saturday. That's 6 days a week. It will help the kids have that safe day and quiet nights. Also, we've partnered with the Michigan State Police. We're doing the Michigan Leadership Academy. 40 kids from our area have been selected to go to an academy down in Lansing, learn some life skills, leadership, and I hope your kids get involved in that. And also, I've noticed that my office has been going around issuing tickets tonight to the kids that are showing good behavior. Now, the good news is they got tickets for good behavior. The bad news is we ran out of tickets because all the kids were being so good. So through the summer, you're going to see us giving tickets to your kids because they're doing good things. So don't run down to court or anything. Another big event coming up is Miranda in the Park. That's July 23rd. Get out there, get down to Smith Ryerson. Get your kids down there. It's a great afternoon. Miranda in the Park. And also, another program we're doing is great. This fall, we're starting GREAT, which is a gang resistance training in the middle school to help kids start dealing with violence, dealing with problems, and we will help them do that through the GREAT program. And there's one message I want to get out today, and this is for all the kids, the parents, you name it, is all we ask the police department is that people communicate with us and cooperate with a cop. Remember, CCC, communicate, cooperate with a cop, and I mean, we will have, whether it's a negative contact, a positive contact, we'll do much better if we communicate and cooperate. And that's all I had tonight. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to pass the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Lewis. And lastly, we have Greg Borgman. He is president of the Nelson Neighborhood Association and also works with neighborhood associations across the community. And he has some important information about kind of those grassroots efforts that we can do in our community to ensure relationships and safety.
Before Greg, I got one more announcement. The police cars are available if the kids want to look inside the car, tour the car, have them go over there, grab an officer, look at the police cars. The bad news is they can't do fire trucks because you saw them just leave. But if they get back here, we can do the fire trucks also. I'm sorry, Greg. Thanks for 30 seconds. Give him a hand.
Good evening. It's my privilege and pleasure to be here. I'm wearing a couple of hats this evening. My primary hat, I would say, would be as the current president of the Nelson Neighborhood Improvement Association. That's the north side of the city, north central area. We are a large neighborhood. Secondly, I am the current chair of NAM. That's an acronym that stands for Neighborhood Associations of Muskegon. That's where the collective body of neighborhood association presidents and members, board members, convene once a month to get together to problem solve and share different activities that we do in our neighborhoods. This is an important, being involved with a neighborhood association is extremely important. We need you all. I have grown as a person, being involved with my neighbors and at the NAM level. I see many, many of you out there who volunteer tirelessly for our community. A couple of neighborhood associations that need some help would be the East Muskegon Neighborhood Association. Is there anybody here representing them? I don't see that. Also, Steele would like to start a neighborhood association. So see me while I'm around here. I can point you in the right directions for that. What I see from neighborhood associations, we try to empower each other as each other's neighbors. I think it's important for us to raise our level of, how do I want to say this? We just want to become better citizens, and the best way to do that is to work with your neighbors, cooperate with the police department. We are very lucky to have a wonderful police and fire department. I'd like to give the men and women of both Muskegon Police, Fire, and all of the police and fire departments a quick hand. One of the things that we are doing in Nelson, and we're hoping to make it a model for other neighborhoods, is a crime blight fight initiative. And that's, we are working together with the city, the police, and Safe Built, who are our local public inspection department. And we've made some great strides. We've seen from a collaborative effort from citizens from the Nelson, the police, the fire, and efforts from Safe Built, we have really helped clean up our community. So we want to keep that going, and once we have that accomplished, we will share that with other neighborhoods. The other thing we're doing is we're having lots of fun. We have a lot of fun committees. In the past, we have had a garden and car show, which this will be our second year, to raise funds to restore the Heritage Village lamps. So we're making great strides in that area to collect money. We had one donor give us $20,000 in that effort. So that takes place Saturday, July 11th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. We also do the holiday tour of homes. We do that every other year, and this raises money for different purposes and different things each year, and it's designated differently, usually each year, and some go into the general fund. I can't think of anything else to say other than if you're not involved in a neighborhood association, get involved with them. They have an inordinate amount of power to help each other and to work out our problems. The best part of being in a neighborhood association is getting to know your neighbors. I'll be around if you have any questions afterwards. I'm glad to see all the participation. Have a great evening. Thank you.
The Health Hut, located at 3112 Henry Street in Norton Shores, offers a full line of natural and organic groceries, including fresh produce and free-range, hormone-free meats, eggs, cheese, and dairy provided by local farms. Taking pride in carrying products which contain no preservatives, additives, or unhealthy fats, their wide selection of allergen-free foods can accommodate most specialty diets. From frozen desserts and entrees to pastas, baking mixes and cereals, to soups and salad dressings, to chips, candy, and other snacks. The Health Hut. We have your good health in mind.